What's going on, guys and gals? Carolina Jackpot time coming at you. It's Friday evening. Leaving the grocery store on the way home. It's going to be a bit of a dark drive. I bet that title, this video really got your attention, huh? Well, that's not exactly what we're going to be talking about here, but we're kind of going to spur off of that. Get it? Gamecock Spurs. What can or will, what would get Shane Beamer canned, axed, kicked right in the booty, told sayonara to after the 2021 season? Nothing, really. I mean, there's really not a lot. In talking about worst case scenario for the Gamecocks for the 2021 season, and I've just been looking over the schedule and just trying to, kind of pick out wins, losses, toss-ups, and all that good stuff, because I'm going to do my South Carolina Gamecocks preview, breaking down the schedule here sometime within the next week, whenever I get a chance to do it. God almighty, I've been working like a one-armed wallpaper hanger, working like a mule ever since I got back from vacation. Isn't that the way they do you? Yeah, today was day 5, felt like day 55 after vacation. So, chances to do those on other teams have been few and far between. But I'm going to do as many as I can. But the Gamecocks will definitely be one. But just looking at those games, I see there's 3 games on that schedule that are sure wins, in my opinion, even if everything tanks. And that's the Eastern Illinois game, week 1. That's the Troy game before Vanderbilt, and that is the game at East Carolina. I got a lot of people that are scared of that East Carolina game. They're talking about, you better watch out, that little left-handed quarterback they got. He's got some NFL potential. But yeah, he does. But I mean, who else on the team does? Nobody. Their defense last year was absolutely atrocious. Big disappointment to me as well. Their coach, Coach James Madison, to like 3 FCS titles, and he hasn't done shit at East Carolina except for like play Tulsa close or something. I mean, really pretty disappointing. I don't think there's any way South Carolina loses that game unless they just don't fucking show up. East Carolina, they're not going to be able to contend with South Carolina's running game. I mean, it's just not going to happen. So give me Cox to win that one, even if things go badly. Troy is another team that I just, were pretty good at one time. A decent group of 5 team, but it's not really anymore. So I think we're good there. I don't know who this is behind me, but if he don't back up off my ass, I'm gonna back it up for him. Anyway, just look at South Carolina has some pieces, man. I mean, they really do have some pieces on both sides of the football to compete. I mean, a lot of people are writing them off. They say, this is going to be a growing year. Don't expect a lot, Carolina Jackpot. Old Shane Train. He's going to get things rolling. But hey, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I see potential for 6 wins. I really do. The defensive line is really decent. Kingsley J.J. Eningbare, got to say the whole thing whenever you say it. Kingsley J.J. Eningbare, he's a playmaker, man. He's a playmaker, and I would not be surprised if he's a round 1 draft pick in 2022. He has a motor that just will not stop. He will not stop until he gets to quarterback. He's definitely somebody that's going to put some pass rush on. Now, he's got to cut out those personal fouls, those flags. He did a little better last year, but we got to eradicate that. All but eradicate that. Okay, if you're not getting a few flags here and there, you ain't playing. You're not playing aggressively. We need to see Zach Pickens and Jordan Birch become aggressive on the defensive side of the football. And then we need to see Rick Sandage kind of step up to what he was billed to be coming out of high school. I think the defensive line will be fine with South Carolina. I think that's going to be a strong point. Linebackers and secondary, yeesh. I don't know. This kid that's transferring from Kansas, I still haven't heard. Is he cleared yet to play? I'm not sure. But he was a freshman All-American. People make fun of, well, he came from Kansas. But yeah, he allowed a 30% completion rate to his side of the field. And that's against quarterbacks like Spencer Rattler, Charlie Brewer, guys over in the Big 12 who just throw the ball all over the ballpark. Nothing to sniff at there. Other than that, linebacker group could be kind of in trouble. Mohammed Kaba is his name. Comes back, he's a decent player. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I don't know. That position scares me. Clayton White, though, good defensive coordinator. Should be able to do some things there. They're not going to be good next year. Not on that back seven, but we shall see. And on the offensive side of the football, man, people make too much out of this. You ain't got no receivers. You ain't got, all receivers. You know what? Receiver to me is a position where a kid can just become a breakout star pretty much overnight. I mean, how much, what do you need to really, I mean, you need speed and a little bit of athleticism to gain separation from a defensive back. And every one of them can catch the damn football. You can become a star wide receiver just out of nowhere. I mean, it's true. You don't really see quarterbacks do that. You don't really see a running back do that, but I'm not worried about that position. I'm really not. They have some athletes over there. I think Decarrion Joyner is going to have a special year. I think the 6'8" kid from St. Francis could be a huge problemo for SEC defenses. So there's that. The running back position, I mean, we're stacked. I mean, we're just stacked. Kevin Harris, over 1,000 yards last year. Kind of came out of nowhere. Everybody thought Marshawn Lloyd was going to be the big star. Probably would have been had he not got hurt before the season started last year. On the first day of fall camp, really, it's when he got hurt in a non-contact drill. They didn't have pads on yet. He had nothing on but his shoelaces and his shorts. And he gets hurt. Blows out his ACL. Those two, Zaquandre White, another kid with a motor. And Luke Doty is a quarterback who can extend plays. Hopefully, he's taking some steps forward in the passing game. That's the big question mark. But with those three running the ball, and then Doty with the RP, he's going to open it up for some downfield passing if he can throw the fucking ball this year. I mean, he looked horrible last year trying to do that. Hopefully, his mechanics have been worked on, and they're not going to be perfect by any means. But hopefully he's made some huge strides. The offensive line will be decent. They're not going to be great. They're not going to be horrible. Eric Douglas at center is a player I'm interested in seeing what he can do. Jovan Gwynn, Dylan Wanham, Jaston Turrentine, I believe is his name. Huge kid. Should be a good group. Should be a good group. Should pave the way. Could pave the way for a couple of 1,000-yard rushers. We'll see what Marshawn Lloyd can do. Hopefully he's not overrated. Hopefully there's no ill effects from his injury there. And then the other kid at quarterback, the Jason Brown, that's kind of an X factor. I mean, he's definitely got a chemistry with E.J. Jenkins, the wide receiver. People want to laugh. When he came from St. Francis to Pittsburgh. Yeah. You ever heard of Western Illinois? Yeah, that's where Tony Romo came from. Doesn't matter where you go. Jerry Rice came from like Mississippi Valley State or something like that. Heck, I don't even know. They don't have a football team anymore. You don't have to go to a big school to be successful and to have talent. Anyway, jackpot's almost home. That's just what I think about 2021. Like I said, I'm approaching it with guarded optimism, guys. Guarded optimism. Because, I mean, I've been disappointed so many times as a Gamecock fan. I'm not going to get all in my feelings this year if we have a rocky season. But you know, I'll still make some of those classic post-game reaction videos. Oh, by the way, got me these Carolina tickets too. Yeah, got 2 of them. Paid the fee and all that. Got it off SeatGeek. About $225, I think, for all that. And I used the promo code Reminder. It's the promo code, and I saved like 10% or something. So it's all good. Hotel room I'm staying at the night before cost $65. We'll see what kind of damn dead bug infested dump that is in Greenville, North Carolina. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later. Appreciate it. Peace. I'm out. Go Cox.